My check 1 2.
Got some news that is apparently going to make you shit your pants. And no, it's not even the news about Xbox raising the price of all its hardware and games, or Fortnite finally returning to Apple devices. I know, what a crazy news day. This is your Daily Fix. In an announcement today, Microsoft said it will be raising prices on Xbox consoles, controllers, headsets, and some games. The price hike for consoles and accessories kicks in today, May 1st. And while game prices will stay the same for now, we should expect to see Xbox charging $80 for new first-party games later this year during the holiday season. Price increases are taking effect globally, with the exception of headset prices, which are only going up in the US and Canada. All Xbox hardware is increasing by different amounts, so I'm about to throw a lot of numbers at you. So here we go. The Xbox Series X is going up $100, so it now costs $600. The Xbox Series X 2TB Galaxy Special Edition was already $600, and now it costs $730. Yep, more than a PS5 Pro. The Xbox Series X Digital Edition was $450, now it's $550. The Series S is going up too. The 512 gig and the 1TB version are both up $80, so now $380 and $430 respectively. The Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 is going up $10 to $20 based on the model. And the Xbox Wireless Headset is going up $10. It was $110, now it's $120. Microsoft issued IGN the following statement as to why the price increases are taking place. Quote, "We understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox."
There's some corporate talk, bro. Like, who cares? You're just ripping my wallet a new one. Who gives a fuck if Xbox games can be played across multiple devices? You're ripping my wallet a new fucking slot. I have to like a slot so big I could fit another credit line in there. Shit. Like, god damn. Oh my god, for real. Dog, I'm really trying to understand. There's nothing to understand. That's why I feel. There's nothing to understand. This is wild. Like, Microsoft saw what Nintendo was doing, was like, bet, let's do that. I can understand motherfuckers really just buying the Nintendo Switch 2 and buying like the $80 games for like Legend of Zelda or Mario or Donkey Kong or whatever, because those are really like beloved IPs. Again, they're like the Disney of the gaming industry. Motherfuckers will spend top dollar for that Disney experience, same way as motherfuckers will pay thousands of dollars for that Nintendo experience. I don't think Microsoft is worth that. I think that's crazy. That is crazy. And you know what's even crazier? Oh, you want to know what's crazier? You think Microsoft was bad? Hang on. GameStop? GameStop was quick. GameStop was so quick with the prices. Look at this, an Xbox Series X console, $600. Yo, GameStop was so fucking quick. They're like, price increase? Oh, bet. Yo, raise the price, raise the price, raise the price. Like, that is, it's so diabolical. Oh my god. Like, it is so insane. Series X 2TB. A digital console, 1TB, $503 for the pros. Ooh, the pros. Oh, man. And you know what's wild? They're selling the Seagate storage expansion card, 2 terabytes for $250, which by the way is freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy, by the way, because assuming the prices didn't go up, $250 on top of like say Xbox Series S for $300 costs just the same as an Xbox Series X digital console with 1 terabyte. See, GameStop is irrelevant. 5 more years, GameStop will no longer exist. You know what's funny? Y'all say that all the time, and that never happens. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, y'all said this, like, probably since, like, 2015, and it was 2020. And then it was like, no. If GameStop another 5 years, they ain't gonna be around. It's 2025, GameStop is still around. Like, I don't get it. At this point, I would recommend anybody to just stop saying that because you're gonna jinx it. Because GameStop is always gonna find a way to like make money and stay relevant. That's really just it. 250 is a ripoff. You can get that for so much cheaper as an external hard drive, internal even. I never understood that. And you know what's crazy? And I mentioned this before. Working at GameStop, the Seagate Storage expansion card, the SKU that's used for the expansion card, is treated as an actual console. Like, they literally SKU it as a console. So when you're going through, like, the inventory, when you're counting systems, you have to count your PS5s, your Series X's, your Switches, and then you have to count this as a system. So if you were to lose one of these in your inventory, you are in serious trouble because that is a near equivalent of losing a gaming console. Even though it's not. It's just an expansion card. It's coming true. They're running out stores. And if they exist, they'll be online store only. Man, I lost my job to my store closing in 2021. Like come on. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. Like, I thought that was going to be the end of GameStop back then. And then, like, 4 years later, GameStop is still around. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. But for the most part, it is pretty crazy. I do feel that Microsoft is... I think they are using the whole market situation as a bit of an excuse to just raise their prices. They saw Nintendo doing it, and now they're doing it because Nintendo took most of the heat. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Or who knows? Who knows? Theoretically, I personally feel that the reason they're making these things so expensive is because they're trying to incentivize people to buy the Xbox Game Pass. Because they're really trying to focus software. I don't know. Maybe it's probably a scare tactic. I don't know. I haven't been in a GameStop. A decade is crazy. But I haven't stepped into a GameStop. I think I was getting the Blue Yeti mic. I was getting this mic. And, GameStop turned out had the old version of the Blue Yeti. And that is the bad version. Because the bad version has the... If I could lower this enough to the best of my ability. It has this USB at the top here that is very loose and comes off very easily. That is the old version. But then Logitech bought out Blue microphones, and then they kind of made a second version of the Yeti. They didn't call it the Yeti 2, they still called the Yeti. They just made it better quality. So I noticed that, and my friend told me, like, yeah, like, they made a new Yeti. You need to buy the new Yeti, because you're going through the same situation that I went through when I first got the Yeti. So I bought it, and it hasn't given me any problems. This mic is amazing. Amazing as it always has been. But I didn't go to GameStop this time, because GameStop doesn't really sell a lot of, like, PC peripherals like that. I mean, they tried to. I remember GameStop was trying to jump on the graphics card wave. I don't even know how they did. But for the most part, yeah. I got the next Yeti from B&H. I never had the blue USB Blue Yeti. Oh, the only Yeti I had was ages ago, and it was the the XLR version. The XLR Pro X. You mean the Pro X? The XLR? Wait. The Yeti? Wait, the XLR version? Wait, why the Pro? Just XLR. You know when GameStop was good for PC stuff? When it was still electronic. When it was still electronic. Damn, that is a throwback. That is a literal throwback. I heard Audio Electronica is good. I mean, Audio Electronica. Audio Technica. Audio Technica is actually pretty good. Top quality stuff here. Yeah, the stuff is pretty neat. Pretty solid stuff. Let me see. Let's see. That was before Nintendo Force Evaluation. You know, and you know what? It's been interesting with media coverage around games and tariffs because it's just unfortunate coincidental timing that the Switch 2 reveal was the same day as President Trump's announcement. There are so many devices we play on video games now. There are other consoles. So as I was saying, VR headsets, our smartphones, people who love PC games, if we think it's just a Switch, then we aren't taking it seriously. This is going to have an impact. And even American-based companies, they're getting products that need to cross into American borders to make those consoles, to make those games. So they're going to be a real impact regardless of company. This is company agnostic. This is an entire industry. There's going to be an impact on the entire industry. I wonder when Sony's pulling the trigger. I mean, they already made their PlayStation Pro insanely expensive. So I only imagine what the PlayStation is going to be like. Like the PlayStation 5. Like, I'm low-key curious. I have the Rode mic as a backup, also from old streaming days. But the Rode is an OG, though. Rode is an OG. My dad uses Rode. He loves it. Yeah, Rode is really awesome. I actually need to invest in a backup. Yeah, and you know what, Aegon? You kind of struck an idea in me. I might have to put something in my wish list. As like, hey, I need to buy another microphone of this. Just in case if it shuts down on me, I got another one. PUBG? I don't play PUBG. I retired from those days. I haven't really played PUBG so much. I played it, I remember playing it once. I played like a match or two and I didn't get it. I don't know what year that was. When did PUBG come out? ...2017, so probably around 2017, 2018 when it got popular. I didn't get it. And then I played Fortnite, and then I played Fortnite Battle Royale, and that's when I really got into, like, Battle Royale. But even then, I retired. Yeah, since 90% of electronics come from China, China really a country, so 100% plus tariffs on all that such. Just do an embargo at this point. No, do 230%. This country's headed to dark age as long as the Trumpanzees are in charge. Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at the market. And for some odd reason, I'm raising eyebrows because the market has been going up for some time. And I'm sitting here like, shut the fuck up. Everybody right now, I want every politician to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes and let the market ride. Let me get my gains, cash out real quick. Please. Just shut the fuck up. Because all it takes is just one tweet, one social media post, and everything starts tanking. And I wake up to my phone bleeding red, and I'm like, what the hell happened? Who said what? The first time I played PUBG was the beta. I sold the exclusive. You sold the exclusive clothing for a beta player for God damn! I didn't think the clothes back then had so much value. Wait, was this recent or this was like back in the early days of like PUBG? The market is only going up for rich people. What you make from it is pauper scraps. Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm waiting for that winner chicken dinner. Let me stop. I'm in it for a long time, baby. Back in the beta days. Gotcha. That's still crazy. $1,000 for a beta skin is crazy. Hang on, we don't know yet which first-party Microsoft games will cost $80. I could bet Call of Duty is definitely going to be one of them. New Fable game was delayed to 2026. Speaking of delays to 2026, Collision's Gears of War E-Day, Kojima's OD. I need to see Kojima's OD. I really need to see that game. Oh god, I need more of it. That game got me hooked. Paul, I wouldn't even use weapons in pub, just fists. Based. Absolutely based. If you was the one that meleeed me, you was the reason I uninstalled the game. GG's, bro. Apps like Robinhood only make billionaires real money. You know Robinhood makes 40% of the money selling hits info to billionaires. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, baby. Already priced in. Already priced in. Astonishing as amount of these prices. First place is actually surprising. PlayStation did the exact same thing in the UK. They do that a lot in other countries, like in the UK, Europe. They raise the prices. And the entire industry has been discussing gradually implementing price increases over the past few years. AAA games jumping from 60 to 70, which is pretty crazy because we just got comfortable with $70. We was just getting comfortable with $70 games, and then suddenly smack another $10 is 80. AAA game prices just in the last 5 years, and Nintendo's going for $80 for upcoming Switch 2 exclusive Mario Kart World and some other Switch 2 edition games. And yeah, it's less about the system being expensive and it's the games. I think people didn't care about the Switch being $450 so much. It was the games that really got to them. That's what really shocked them. Because compared to the Switch 2 is like a 50% price increase. And then you're even increasing the pricing of games. Like, I don't even think the Wii U had... Did the Wii U had $70 games? Like, that was like a one-generation thing. I'm looking for Death Stranding 2 or whatever Kojima has coming after that. Death Stranding 2 looks interesting. I never played Death Stranding, but it looks pretty cool. But OD looks dope. I haven't bought the game brand new since it went to $70. Always buy on sale or cheap keys I can find. Right, it's always about the keys. Definitely, definitely. I've started to do that more often. That's actually a good point, Aegon. I have been doing more keys. And also, since I'm doing content creation, I have to start leveraging that and saying, like, hey, I'm a content creator. You know, if I could have these keys, that'd be dope. I could stream it, whatever. Give it away to people for giveaways. No luck yet. No luck yet, but hopefully I get there, you know? Sleepy backlog because not many people jump back into their backlogs. Oh man, so many games, bro. So many games. Oh God, please, no more. Oh, so good. Oh, please, no, please, please, no more, no more. All these games. Yo, my backlog is a nightmare because Epic Games is just giving you free games. Then I have the PlayStation Plus that's giving you free games. And then sometimes on occasion, there's games that release on Steam that are also free games. Or they have sales where you're buying games for dirt cheap. It's insane. My backlog will never know peace. You're looking at your PC setup, it's like, you think this is thousands of dollars? No, this is $1,000. This is thousands of dollars. You open up your Steam app, this is thousands of dollars. Also, so many games I never have to buy because of Game Pass. So this is my thing. This is my thing. Like, I genuinely feel, and this may sound very silly, so don't take this serious. Take this with a grain of salt. This is more so for shits and giggles. There was a time where I mentioned that the reason why Netflix raises their prices the way that they do with their subscription services is because they're trying to get people to downgrade from premium services like streaming 4K resolutions and streaming on multiple accounts or whatever to ad accounts, because Netflix is realizing the value of having ads in their server. So it's better to have someone pay for an ad-supported service than to have someone pay $20 with no ads. And it's just a flat $20. They get nothing more out of it. That's my theory. So Xbox is probably doing the same thing. You could play Xbox Game Pass on your PlayStation, maybe on your Switch 2, on your PC. You don't have to get an Xbox system. They're indirectly telling everybody, get the fucking Game Pass. You don't really need an Xbox. Just get the Game Pass. If you have a PC, a PlayStation, or a Switch, you can get the Game Pass. You only have to pay $20. That's it. Like, the focus has always been software. Their focus has always been services for the longest time. Netflix keeps raising their prices because they keep spending too much money, so they need revenue stream. They keep making these great shows for lots of money and then cancel them. And the Xbox Game Pass, $60 a month. Right. Oh, I think, yeah, like $20 a month. Or you could get $60 for like, what, like 4 months or something like that? I forgot the pricing. I forgot how it goes. But for the most part, yeah, there is value in the Game Pass. What's the point of getting an Xbox when I have a PlayStation or a PC to play those games? And all of Microsoft's games are now coming to PC. Right. And seamlessly, too. Because Microsoft. Gestures broadly everywhere. Microsoft. Windows. Oh, I misread that. You're right. $20 for the PC Game Pass. Wait, PC Game Pass is $20? Wait, is that every month? No, I don't remember paying $20. Am I bugging? Did it just go up? Wait, was it $20? Am I bugging? I don't think I remember paying $20 for PC Game Pass. I thought I paid like $15. Yo, did I just miss something? Hello? Yeah, join. Let's go. Let's go, baby. So, PC is $11.99 a month. But then the ultimate... Okay, I see where you got the 20. It's the ultimate for $20. I get it now. I get it. I see where you got the 20 from. Okay. I've been paying the $11.99. I haven't been getting the ultimate. Because I'm not interested, like, in EA and all that. It's like 15 or something. I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It was like 15. But yeah, it's like $12. I'd rather play PSN straight up. So, my thing with the PlayStation, my little thing with the PlayStation, or the PSN service specifically, I didn't like how they raised the prices for the services for PSN. Tier pricing. And the games that they give out for free hasn't been so good. Now, granted, the new games are coming out right now. By the way, for anyone that has a PlayStation Plus membership and has a PlayStation 5 or 4, whatever, Balatro, this fucking game is right now available to grab for the PlayStation. That is a god tier game. Y'all need to play Balatro. Balatro is that bitch. That is the greatest fucking game. You need to get this. If you have a PlayStation Plus account and you have the Essential Plan, get this game. It is free. You can get it through the PlayStation Plus. Get this game. You will not be disappointed. Oh my god. I have it on my phone. I have it on my computer. I play this on my phone connected to my Apple TV. And I use an Xbox controller. I use an Xbox controller to play Balatro on my Apple TV. What? What? Like, what world do we live in? In the entertainment world, the technology world. It's like, who would ever thought? That's crazy. Like, if you were to go back 10, 20 years ago, we always thought to ourselves as kids, like, yo, imagine we could play PlayStation and Xbox controllers on our iPhones or something like that, on our tablets. Yeah, you can fucking do that. Oh, shoot. Like, imagine you could play your, I don't know, you could connect your... Have you made an infinite combo in the game yet? I haven't gotten lucky to make one. No. Haven't. Oh, God. I've been struggling to get that infinite combo, man. I haven't even beat the game yet. But I would love to see the infinite combo. Even with most PlayStation games coming to PC now, I have no use for PSN either anymore. Right. And also, I have heard that there has been a lot of less exclusives for the PlayStation 5 too. Another thing to keep in mind. And even when you have a list of PlayStation 5 only, like, exclusive, like, I'm sorry, PlayStation 5 console exclusive titles, some of those games are going to end up being on PC anyway in the future. But the issue with that is there are sometimes Sony would prompt you to say, make a PlayStation account. Like that whole controversy that happened with Helldivers. That fuck shit that Sony tried to pull. You know, so it's things like that we need to remind ourselves of. Not just to be salty and to be doom and gloom about it, but as consumers to protect ourselves. Because if Sony did it before, they will do it again. They will do it again. Like, the amount of people that they fucked over in that game is insane. I don't know who greenlit the idea of, like, yeah, let's have everyone sign into PlayStation Network. Fuck that noise. What? Just leave the game alone. It was perfect the way it is. Just leave it the fuck alone. Why, bruh? Why? Why the, you know? Crazy. I don't get it. But anyways, lighter note, get Balatro. Get Balatro. Great game. Yeah, they stopped doing the PSN account thing after all the backlash in the EU and over Helldivers. Yeah, because that shit was insane. Like, you had countries that brought Helldivers and they don't have access to PSN, so what does that mean for them? Hello? Charity run? Charity run for Sony? Damn, y'all. Crazy world we live in. Shit. But yeah, honestly, I don't like the games overall that Sony gives out for free. Like, $80 for 12 months is not worth the games they give us for free. Honestly. I mean, even if it does have that value or even more, that I don't fuck with it. Like, the only games I saw that really stood out, let me see. Like, was there a list of games that we could check back? 2025 PlayStation Plus free games list. I don't know. We're about to see right now. There should be like a list. Yeah, PlayStation Plus. Well, that's for May. There has to be something for like an actual like track list of PlayStation Plus games. May, no. March, no. Damn, no one has like a complete list that they keep track of? Helldivers sucked. Century Age of Dragons? What is that? Century Age of Dragons? Is that like an RPG game? Sony in general hasn't really put out any exclusives worth waiting on anyway. Currently outside of Spider-Man and God of War, most exclusives have been blah. And Stellar Blade, I'm letting y'all know right now, the moment Stellar Blade hits PC, Stellar Blade will never be the same. Listen, like, Eve, I thought to myself, Eve should be protected at all costs. Y'all don't deserve her. Y'all need to leave her the fuck alone. But then the moment Sony decided, oh, we're going to make a PC port. Shift Up was like, oh, we're going to make a PC port for Stellar Blade. I was like, oh, God. No. Oh, she belongs to the streets. She's belongs in the streets. Oh, God. Oh, my God. The mods are going to go crazy for Stellar Blade. Bomberman is a classic. Bomberman is a classic. Fallout 76, I need to look into that game and see what's up with that. I haven't really gotten into those games like Skyrim and Fallout. I tried, but I just don't have the patience. It's probably just the pacing. It's not a bad game. It's just the pacing. Even Stellar Blade, it's okay. It's just a fan service game. And a great fan service game at that shit. Nier Automata is a fucking fan service game. But no one calls it fan service. They just call it an amazing JRPG. And I'm sitting here like, fellas, why can't 2B and Eve both be bad bitches? Why can't they? Why does it have to be one or the other? Because I have so many dudes that would go crazy if I say, nah, Nier Automata is ass. And you'd be like, what? What do you mean? It's ass. What are you talking about? But that's not true. It's a great game. The dude behind Nier Automata co-signed Stellar Blade. Like, I had an argument with my friend about this. And I literally, because he was arguing over Nier Automata. And I'm like, honestly, dude, if you really want to boil down those two games, Stellar Blade and Nier Automata is about two girls who are androids and robots that crash into this planet, this post-apocalyptic planet we formerly called Earth, and we're fighting a whole bunch of monsters and other bad guys. That's it. That is literally like the nutshell of those two games. They're literally like identical. They just have their own flavoring. That's it. And dudes will really sit here and say like, nah. Nier Automata is much better. And I'm like, all right, dude, keep telling yourself that. They're still the same fucking game. Like, the only thing is, Nier Automata has like, what, 28 different endings? And Stellar Blade has like maybe 3. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't both of these girls be bad bitches? Like, and there's gonna do us a collab. I don't get it. Fallout 76 is trash? I thought they did better. What? I've been waiting for the PC port. I don't think I can do PC. I think I'm fine with it being on the PlayStation. I think I appreciate it more on the PlayStation than just throwing it on PC. Stellar Blade was sick. Right, it is sick. It's so stylish. Oh, God, it is stylish. And the photo mode is amazing. photo mode is amazing. But it's amazing. He said The Last of Us is fan service. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. Last of Us being fan service is crazy. Fan service is much less fan service than Stellar Blade. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Aegon. Yo, Stellar Blade kind of be in your face with the fan service. I'm not gonna hold you. What about Dead by Daylight fan? Hey man. The feats. Come on, man. Dead by Daylight with the feats is crazy. Never beating the allegations. '76 is still mostly trash. It just doesn't feel like a fun Fallout game to me. Because I know Fallout 76 has definitely developed over time. So I thought they probably corrected what they missed or what they should have corrected a while ago. Or at least that's what I thought. Because they are still pumping out, like, DLC, from what I understand. Yeah, we try our best. We try our best. But fan service in Dead by Daylight, absolutely. Y'all see them yams in third person? The audacity of behavior. One time I was healing somebody and I turned my thing a certain way. I was Fang Min and I was like, damn, Fang Min, you kind of thick. At that angle, at least, you kind of thick. I'm sorry, I underestimated your game and I should apologize. Like, crazy stuff. But listen, man. Stellar Blade 2 is coming out in development. Oh yeah, baby. You know I'm in there. I'm pulling up to that release in a suit and tie. Game pre-ordered. And I'm gonna download that shit. Y'all gonna catch me in a suit and tie. GTA 6? Yeah, I heard GTA 6 got delayed. They fixed most of the bug problems. It's just when I played it again, I haven't really had fun like I do playing the full mainline Fallout game. A full mainline, and when you say a full mainline... Wait, I thought 76 was mainline. Is it mainline, or is it like a branch off of Fallout? At least GTA 6 got delayed. Saved my winter for game choices. Right. So I was talking to a few of my coworkers about this. I was like, because now GTA 6 is confirmed to be delayed until 2026, get ready for a lot of games to start pushing out their games during the winter time. Because the moment the holidays are over, everybody and their moms is going to save up for a new system and GTA 6. Definitely. 2026 is going to be that year. Drop everything. GTA 6 is coming out. So if you're going to release a game, this is the year to do it. Because GTA 6 is going to be the loudest fucking game of the year. So it's great. Wait, why is this in Spanish? Hi everyone, GTA 6 is now set for 26. We are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding GTA has been truly humbling for our entire team, and we want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations, and GTA 6 is no expectation. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. We look forward to sharing more information with you soon. I stopped Assassin's Creed because my homies started making real ninja stars. Damn. That sounds tough. No, Fallout 76 is a multiplayer. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'm hoping Crimson Desert makes the end of the year. Yeah, Crimson? Sounds familiar. Crimson Desert. By Pearl Abyss? Wait. Is this an expansion to Black Desert, or is this like a Black Desert Part 2? Wait, open world action adventure? So it's not like an MMORPG. So they're making an open world action adventure version of an MMORPG game, Black Desert? I love how they're asking these questions here. Like, is it a sequel to Black Desert? Oh, it's a prequel. Oh, but they decided to make it its own story. In the same universe. Right, they just said it right there. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm happy Pearl Abyss is doing their thing. I love their character creation. Their character creation game is chef's kiss. It's like S tier. Honestly. You know, you can make some pretty ass characters in Black Desert. I've seen it. I'm like, holy shit. Had me questioning my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Turn around, I'm like, oh, you cute. But no, that's good. That's actually pretty dope. But you know, with GTA 6, they're gonna delay this game, right? Little advertisement. Grand Theft Auto doesn't need advertisement. They organically develop hype easily. With ease. They're gonna release GTA 6 online and watch that shit crash and burn. I'm guaranteeing that. It doesn't matter how much preparation they do, online is gonna crash and burn in the first week. I'm calling that. I'm calling that. It's gonna be a fucking mess. Using the same engine as Black Desert, so the combat is gonna be fun. Oh yeah, the combat was pretty nice. I like the combat too. It felt very smooth. But yeah, definitely online is gonna crash. Single player, not so much. Whatever. But online is gonna be insane. And when motherfuckers can't get online, like y'all remember when GTA 5 online came out for console, and then they released like 3 weeks later they released the online, and then people weren't able to get online for a whole week. Like that was so insane. Like I remember how livid people were about not being able to get online. The only news I'm still waiting on for GTA 6 is that if they're going to fuck over the PC players again and make us wait for the year plus after console. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Rockstar has a very clear track record of hating PC players. I don't know what they have against them, but they hate them. But then sometimes I play GTA 5 on the PC and I see a whole bunch of fucking hackers ruin the fun. And I'm like, now I understand why Rockstar hate y'all. They hate y'all motherfuckers because y'all be ruining the fun for everybody. Shame on you. Shame. Black Desert. Yo, chat, I'm gonna go wash my clothes. Y'all have a good night. Yo, Paul, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate you. Come on back anytime you like, okay? We'll be here till like midnight. ET. Eastern State. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Speaking of which, I gotta do laundry soon too. I never played GTA Online except for closed lobbies. That's good. I like that. Preserve your mental capacity. Because my god, public lobby is toxic. I just don't like how you can't do certain activities because you're in a closed lobby. Like say you were trying to do like drug or weapon deliveries. You can't do that in a closed lobby. You have to be in an open lobby because you need to have people intercepting your deliveries. And I always found that to be very annoying. My Logitech cam just went blur. There's just too many hackers in open lobbies. Rockstar does nothing. Yeah, they really do nothing about it, honestly. It feels as if anytime Rockstar does anything, if they do anything, that hackers are always like a step or two ahead, without fail. Without fail. I drove 10 hours and spent $400 on a trip for a meet and greet and with my favorite band. This is the picture I got. That is crazy. I'm sorry, I just read that real quick and I'm just there and I'm like, oh, that is terrible. That is the worst fucking feeling. You wasted hours and money just for that. That's insane. I'm sorry, I just read that and that just caught my eye. I was like, you waste what? Insane. As a matter of fact, hang on. Let me just grab a drink real quick. Just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna drink this. I actually want to save this for later on. Let me grab something else. I'll be right back. Your boy needs to hydrate. Okay, I'm back. We need to talk about something. Skipping the pleasantries for a moment. I have a situation. So I released a YouTube video literally just today, as a matter of fact, on my whole situation with what do you call it? With fucking YouTube, where YouTube refuses. Oh, I have to sign in. Jesus, sign in. Give me a moment. If I can get to my password, that'd be nice. Basically, YouTube refuses to monetize my channel, and they're not giving me an answer as to why they don't want to monetize my channel, which really friggin' sucks. So I'm really trying to understand why that's the case. Oh, logged in. Let's go. All right. So basically right now, I just looking at the tweet here or the thread, because I feel as if the thread would give everyone basically a better understanding without having to watch the YouTube video, though I would recommend watching the YouTube video because it really gives you the details. But if you really want to like get to the surface of it all, let me see. Don't you have to have like a minimum subs of like 10,000 or 100,000 views now to get minimized? So a lot of things have changed since, right? So from what I understand, so I'm getting a lot of mixed comments on that, on the requirements. I had my dad being my dad that has his own YouTube going on here. This is his YouTube. He came to me and asked me, like, aren't you supposed to have 1,000 subs? So basically, it's less about the views anymore. It's really not about views. It's about watch hours. Views are views. But how long a person watches your content matters more than just getting views. So to get a partnership, it's about your subs, how much content you upload within a month's time. They usually tell you to aim for 3. which is kind of easy, and the watch hours. So, according to what I got, they gave me a metric of 500 subs, 3,000 hours, and 3 videos being uploaded a month, within a month. So I hit all that. And I hit all that since the New Year's. So after that, if I go here, after I hit all that, as you can see, I hit the channel. I had 562. So I'm already well over my my subscriber count. I also have I'm about to hit 4,000. They asked for 3,000. I'm almost at 4,000 at this point. I have 55,000 views in total over the course of a year. So I'm really trying to sit here and figure out what's going on. And then the original issue with my situation was that they linked my YouTube account to my dad's AdSense account for some odd reason. Some people are theorizing it could have been an IP thing. Some others are assuming that maybe it's because we lived in the same physical address at some point in time, and that overlapped. And because it overlapped, Google saw that and said, oh, Living the Globe and Progeny are the same people, so we're going to put them in the same AdSense account. Which doesn't make any sense because I never decided to monetize my channel up until now. So how am I associated with an AdSense link? With an account? Whatever. So that happened. I spoke to them about it. I said, hey, this needs to be fixed. So they asked for my government ID, my dad's government ID, my dad's AdSense ID, yada, yada, yada. And then I was hit with this letter, this email saying that, hey, good news, we resolved your issue with your AdSense account. Bad news, you still don't qualify. Which I don't fucking get. Like, I don't know how you're going to tell me I'm associated with an account that has over 50,000 subscribers, but then when I decide to make my own AdSense account, suddenly it's, oh no, you don't qualify. So I didn't qualify when I was connected to my dad, but now I don't qualify when I want to make my own AdSense account? Like, make that make sense. Make it make sense. So this whole time, I thought to myself, okay, maybe I'll just do a little bit of content. Maybe I have to bump it up a little bit. Maybe push the goal up a little bit and everything. And it's been 5 months. 5 months, if I think about it, 50 subscribers is actually not good. I actually need to bump those numbers. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, though, is that I haven't violated anything. All the content that I make is original. I even had to go to, like, X and even show them all of the stuff that I do. This is what my editing looks like. This is what my editing looks like. This is me at literally 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning making this. So I don't get it. These are all of my files that I use to upload my content. My face plastered all over the place. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. So now, later on, I'm going to have to email them. They told me to email them, and I'm going to have to update y'all on what's going on. Like, that's my situation. They are. And it's crazy, because when it comes to Twitch, if you hit your goals, that's it. 50 followers, 3 viewers on average, and stream for a collective of like what, like 25 hours total? 21 hours in a year? I mean, in a month? And that's it. You're an affiliate. That's it. But YouTube is, oh my God, YouTube just makes it so fucking difficult. Oh, you need to go to our YouTube partner program terms. You have to accept that. Okay, you need to have an AdSense account. Make sure it's not duplicated. It's so terrible. Like, Twitch is just really straightforward. I have a much better customer service experience with Twitch than I do with YouTube. Like, full stop. And maybe that's a personal thing. That is a personal thing. Like, Twitch and YouTube can be as bad. They have their pros and cons, yes. But I had much better experiences with Twitch. You qualified under your dad because they were using his numbers. Right. That's another theory I was thinking. It's probably that. So it's crazy. It's like, yo, I'm a completely different person. My dad lives and eats bubble fuck of Bangkok. And he's making videos that produces thousands of videos. But because I make a video about a commentary about internet drama in East Bubblefuck of Harlem, suddenly I don't qualify. Like the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, what is wrong with y'all? And listen, I'm not gonna argue about if YouTube or Twitch is better when it comes to partnerships. Like, both of them are terrible in their own ways. I get it. But my point is, I think the bottom line of it is, I put a lot of thought, time, and effort into my content, into my art, and I'm mastering that art as well. Even if you want my stuff to be high quality, how do you expect my stuff to be high quality if I can't get paid to reinvest that into my equipment to make high quality content? Like, I don't get it. Like, I literally had to make an appeal video and show them all of this and break all of this down. Like, I didn't think it had to get to that point, but this is where we are. I am bamboozled. I am confuzzled. Drama channel also anathema? See, for advertising dollars, could be a part of it. I mean, maybe, but there are so many commentary channels nowadays. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if that falls under the argument of originality content or something like that. Hey, like, doing the same thing as, like, some ordinary gamers or Moist Critical, except I'm like a black dude who lives in New York that adds a little bit of flavor into the commentary. Like, maybe people don't care about what Moist Critical has to say. Maybe they want to hear what Progeny has to say. I don't know. Like, everything that we talk about here, it could be just theories. Just theories. Like, until I get an official word from, like, YouTube, because I am going to be DMing them, we'll see. Yeah, they have other revenues of income, of course. Absolutely. It's just fucking crazy, man. Like, like, that's just really my thing. Like, I think we can all sit here and understand, like, listen, I make content every single week. I'm jumping between both Twitch and YouTube. Like, I am working both fronts. Like, I get out of work from, like, 11 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and then I'm streaming from, like, 9 to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, the whole day is basically gone. Moist makes jack shit from ad revenue. All of his money comes from his company's sponsor. Oh, no, of course. I don't know. We know this. We know this. Ads is just ads. That's just money that you make passively through your content. Especially YouTube is amazing for that, because your YouTube videos have longevity. And it doesn't matter how old your video is, if people are still watching it, that means ad revenue is being made. But yes, sponsors is basically the big chunk of your income and the companies that you're with. Of course. Of course. I would love to get a sponsor, but I'm not there yet. I don't have that authority yet. That will come in time. It's also a big reason you see these drama channels heavily pushing their Patreons and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do that, though. I'm going to be honest with you, Aegon. I don't want to do that. If push comes to shove, maybe that time will come. But until then, I'm not trying to do Patreon. Because then I have to think of, like, incentives. And I'm not the most creative person when it comes to incentives. So it's like, until then, it's like, listen, YouTube, Twitch, that's it. You know, if I have incentives, y'all will know. Y'all will hear it from me first thing. But other than that, the situation at hand is I'm trying to monetize my channel. Period. I've been at this for 5 months. I've beat my goals. Nothing has come of it. I am at a point in time where my future with YouTube is questionable. And I don't want to just stay on Twitch, because Twitch at the end of the day is not a discovery platform. It's not. It's not built for discovery. It's built on momentum. They reward momentum. They don't reward being discoverable. You know? I diversify my content so that you could find me on YouTube, you could find me on Twitch, things like that. Like, that's really just it. Like, I'm not understanding it at all. This is why I never went to content creation route. I didn't have the energy for all the bullshit every time stuff changes. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, I love it. I love doing this. Like, if I didn't love doing this, like, if this was only for the money, I would stop doing this. But I love doing these things. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to get paid for it. But until then, I love doing this. We're on getting big on Kick. 9 out of 10 revenue share. You know, the thing with Kick is, Kick reminds me of that public school that be next to the private Catholic school, that whenever kids get kicked out of the private Catholic school, they end up being the public school. Long story short, Kick is kind of like a dumpster fire. For people that get banned, like on YouTube or on Twitch, they go over to Kick. Like, that's how I see Kick. And I remember going to high school, a private Catholic school. And then 2 blocks away, there would be a public school. And there would be a number of kids in that school that were expelled from my private school that would go there. That's how I see Kick. Let me see. I love streaming, but it didn't pay the bills. It doesn't pay the bills for a lot of people. It really doesn't. I think it's unrealistic to expect streaming or content creation to pay your bills. Let's see. Kick is no better than Twitch in that way. Sure. Sure, you can debate that. Sure. But I'm not going to go to Kick because they get a bigger pay cut. Like, there's a lot more problematic streamers on there. Like, motherfuckers that got banned, and they say, alright, well, I'm gonna go to Kick, because they'll accept me there. That's basically it. Like, I don't know. It's just the environment. Like, the environment on Kick is not the same on Twitch. Everybody can argue Twitch is no better than Kick. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not going to Kick. Kick is the ghetto. Kick is the ghetto. Imagine saying, yeah, but Twitch is still ghetto, just like Kick. No, Twitch is not ghetto like Kick. You bugging. That's like saying Uptown is no different than downtown. I'm sorry. But it's the honest to God truth. I can't fuck with Kick. Like, just the people there is just crazy. It is crazy. Like, Twitch has their moments. YouTube has their moments. But my God, Kick? Come on now. I can tell you everything terrible I've seen on Kick. I've seen on Twitch and worse. I mean, sure, go ahead and name me a list. It's not going to change my opinion. Because on Twitch, there's actually a community. Like, Twitch does it like Kick doesn't. You know? Twitch has their meetups. They do meetups. They had parties that I can go to and meet other content creators. YouTube doesn't do that. Kick doesn't do that. Like, come on now. Like, Twitch is about the culture, and I love it. I love it, personally. That's just for me. You don't have to agree with that, and that's completely fine. Because I'm pretty sure we have people that we also follow on Kick. But me, I don't fuck with it, personally. That's just me. I like, it's an agree to disagree. That's basically it. And also, like, Kick just started. It's like, Kick is kind of relatively, like, young. Like, Twitch and YouTube's been around for so long. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of room for worse shit to happen on Twitch and on YouTube. Like, I don't know. Kick is gonna have their moment soon, definitely. But other than that's my situation. Hopefully, something comes of this. But I have goals. I have things I want to do both with my content, outside of my content creation, grind that I want to achieve. And I look to YouTube as a part of my journey, not the main focus. Like, I still have my 9 to 5 that's paying my bills. I'm living comfortably. Everything is good. That's it. I don't think it gets any deeper than that. But anyways, let me see. Twitch's culture is no better. They just propaganda better. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means, Aegon. Propaganda better. I generally don't know what that means. They just propaganda better is crazy though. Like, maybe I'm drinking like the purple Kool-Aid or something like that. But I've been to the events, and now my goal is to get to TwitchCon. I'm still going to TwitchCon. I'm excited to go to TwitchCon. Yeah, speaking of TwitchCon, I heard San Diego is beautiful. I've never been to Twitch. I never traveled by myself before. I think the last time I traveled by myself was when I flew on a plane by myself to visit like family relatives in Florida. But other than that, that was it. That's the last time I flew by myself, and I was probably like 12 years old. Now I'm like 31, and I'm actually flying across the country by myself, which is a little bit anxious. It's a little bit of an anxious thing, but I think I'll be fine. But usually, like, especially since I've been dating Tip for so long, everywhere I go, she would come with. Like, before, when I went to BlurredCon just like a month or two ago, I was supposed to go by myself. But Tiffany decided to tag along. It was last minute, but we made it. We made it work. So it's going to be kind of weird going to TwitchCon without Tiffany. I'm just going by myself. Very hot if you're going in the summer. It's going to be in October. So I'm assuming it's going to be a lot cooler, I would assume. Because it's San Diego and we're right by the ocean. Unless the wind blows the opposite direction from the ocean and not from it. I don't know. I heard Petco Park is amazing. And I hope the Padres and the Yankees... No, that's not going to happen. Because the World Series takes place in November. And the Padres and the Yankees are in different leagues. So they're not going to face against each other. Though that would be interesting to see the San Diego Padres compete. I don't have it in my mouth. But yeah, it's going to be in October. It's actually going to be a week after my birthday. So it's also like a big birthday thing for myself, too. It's a huge accomplishment to be able to go to TwitchCon. Because it's so expensive. It is so expensive. I'm just there. I'm like, how do y'all plan for these things? How do y'all get these flights and get these hotels for 4 or 5 nights? And people are telling me it costs like at least $2,000. And I'm just there. I'm like, I don't got that kind of money. What? But now, I'm partnering with people on how to make that work, and I'm trying my best to explore different avenues to make that a reality. As a matter of fact, hang on. Ain't no one telling me that Take-Two is a strong buy after they just delayed GT. Let me see something real quick. Look at that. Look at that. They dropped. I mean, $7. But look at that. May 1st, when they announced that the game was gonna get delayed, of course, it drops. Coño. But it's been doing good. It has been doing good. They've been going green. Games have been going up. Let me see. Most of the people who go already have enough of a fan basis to make the money to go. Small streamers are the minority at Twitch. Most I know who go are very disappointed because everything is tit for tat. Interesting. So when they say everything is tit for tat, what does that mean exactly when they say that? Yeah, it'll definitely go back up. It's already going back up as you magnify into this. It's already going up. But yeah, what do you mean by tit for tat? Because a lot of times, like, when you're doing, like, collabs and you're networking with content creators, you do want some growth coming from the both of you, you know? I think it's cool to make friends, you know? Make friends in that journey and that experience, but I do feel that people also go in trying to network, you know, build a connection, a collab. You don't make good content unless you're useful in some way to someone bigger than you. That is interesting. Well, I guess I'm going to have to show them what I got. That's basically it. I gotta show them what I am all about. Like Kendrick Lamar said, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show niggas. Sometimes you just gotta pop out. You sometimes gotta talk your shit. Hey, this is what I do. This is the skills that I have. You go about it naturally. Greet yourself. Speak in confidence. You could practice that shit as you would normally would. Like the first 2 days I'm at TwitchCon, it's gonna be me just like networking, doing my thing. And then maybe in the last 2 days of TwitchCon, or the last 2 days I'm in San Diego, that's when I'm gonna start getting a little loose, you know, party a little bit here and there, drink with some like other people at TwitchCon, things like that. That's kind of my plan. But then at the same time, some things just don't click. And I think that's okay. Like, not everybody that you talk to, it has to be a connection or you have to make something out of it. Sometimes you don't have what they need and that's okay. You know, I think that there is nothing wrong with that. There is honestly nothing wrong with looking at somebody or somebody looking at you and saying, you don't really have what I need. That's okay. That is completely fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, that's the whole part of networking, you know? Or maybe they don't need something right now. Maybe they don't. But it's good to keep in touch. Because the next time they do need somebody for something, they could probably think of you and say, hey, Progeny, I got something came my way. I thought of you. I want to talk to you about this. Let me know what you think. And I'm sitting here like, okay, sure. When is the best time? We could talk now. We could talk later. Like, things can be organic. Like, I don't think things have to be, like, in the moment, is basically what I'm saying. Like, you can still be acquainted, still make connections, because opportunities will come along. And when you put yourself out there, when you make a presence, when you touch base with people periodically, check up on them, people will think of you. Yeah, because of this day and age, organic growth on Twitch is almost non-existent now. It's too big for too many streamers. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can't really rely on organic growth. That ship has already sailed. That's why you have to go out there and put yourself out there. Absolutely. That's really it. No one's gonna know you if you're sitting at home doing nothing. You got to put yourself out there in some way, shape, or form. But I'm ready to show out. You know, I've been at this for way too long. People are expecting me there. I want to be there, and I don't want to let people down. That is my goal. And again, I want to keep like a positive, like upbeat, you know, attitude towards this, because this is something very big and significant. Right, exactly. Exactly that. Give them the why. Why should I watch you playing Dead by Daylight? Because I'm a nurse main and I can give you all the details on how to master the nurse main art. And I break down the numbers and the science behind Dead by Daylight, and I do commentaries. So I keep you in the loop so you don't have to yourself. Oh shit, okay. I love me some drama. Yeah, progeny, spill it on me. Let me know what's going on the internet. Some people love some good storytelling. Some people love that. So once you're big enough through that you get attention of big partners, becoming a niche streamer with shtick that draws attention with how most people get big on Twitch now. Once you're big enough, through that you get attention of big partners and that blows you up. Right. Basically that. Yep. Absolutely. Everyone's going to have their own niche or their own shtick. Sometimes it's something to develop. It takes longer than others. But it's going to come up. And sometimes you don't even need a shtick. Sometimes you don't even need a shtick. And that's okay. Maybe luck played a role in that. I'm just here for the ride, baby. I love it. I really do. I'm very optimistic. I'm optimistic. This is the strongest I've ever been as a content creator. You know? Never have I ever been pushing YouTube videos and Twitch streams in a single week. Ever. Up until last year, I think? Was it last year? Last year in February was when it was like, yo, I'm hitting both fronts. Let's do this. And I've seen growth. I've seen discovery. The two worlds are slowly overlapping a bit. Slowly but surely. And I see that. I'm really, and not to mention, I'm networking with people that also look at my stuff. We discuss growth. We discuss new ideas. So I'm even surrounded by people that are bigger than me, that know more than me, that can give me the inside scoop. Like, it sometimes be about that too. So yeah. We can talk about, well, you need this, you need that, all you want. Anything can be possible with content creation. And I'm ready. I got everything set. I got the blueprint and I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. But right now, I have a war to deal with. I have a bone to pick with. And its name starts with you. Not y'all personally. I mean, yeah. That's really just it. These cats are so cute. This is actually dope. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Oh, they have another. Oh, I just noticed. These are two different photos. That is hilarious. Oh, that's dope. But yeah. That's basically it. Hang on, let me see. I probably want to play a game. But I don't even know what games to play. What time is it? It's like 11? I'm not opening for work tomorrow. I come in a little later, but I don't really open for work. So maybe I can play a game. Hope it works out. But no blueprint survives contact with the stream, which is why you can't teach someone to be a successful. Oh no. Everyone's path is definitely unique. you know? And if the blueprint doesn't work, hey, go back to the drawing board and figure something out. Figure something out. Go ahead, you the content creator, you gotta do something. You gotta do something, you know? I'm trying to figure out what games to play. Oh god, Marvel Rival Patch Notes is crazy. Ready or not? Not ready or not. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I want to play any video games. I think I'm cool with just chatting. For now. I'm fine with just chatting. Cause I'm really enjoying having this conversation with y'all. And I really appreciate y'all supporting me too. And being a part of this stream, being part of my journey. This is just all personal experience of streaming 7 days a week, 5 hours a day for 4 years, and never finding success, even though I had a moderate following of 30 to 50 person streams. That's crazy. Congrats on those numbers. You will hear it from me. Congratulations. Cause me compared to you, I'm standing at your shoulders. You know, I'm standing at shoulders of giants. But we'll see what's up. We'll definitely see what's up. But that's cool. That's completely fine. I appreciate you sharing your insight as well. I just didn't want people to just hit me up and they hear that, hey, I'm trying to get to TwitchCon and I really want to do this, and people are like, yeah, but you gotta be careful, you don't want to do this and that, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a dumbed down. I get it, like, I'm grounded, I get it, like, content creation is gonna be a long journey thing. I've heard it once too many times over like years upon years upon years. I know, like, I still have a 9 to 5. If it doesn't work out, I still have a job. I'm not gonna be depressed. If anything, hey, I have more time to myself to play video games and not worry about content creation. Maybe something comes up. I'm ready for whatever life itself throws at me. I am here for the journey, for the experience. And that's really it. Like, I'm not stressed or anything like that. But, however, circling back to YouTube is not monetizing my stuff. They're not being very transparent. This is a serious thing because I've been putting up content for a whole 5 months since I applied and got rejected. And YouTube is saying, we're not going to partner you. So I am looking for answers. This isn't me just crossing my arms, making a huff and puff, and just quitting. This is me actually saying, bet I'm going to do something about it. I am not going to sit back and just take no for an answer. I'm going to seek answers. And if it's something I can fix, okay, I got the answer. I'm going to fix that. Because there are plenty of people out there that wouldn't do that. They'll just take no and be like, all right, bet, I'll just stop doing all this. Not me. Not me. Not me. That's why I made not one, but 2 videos last night. One for the public video for everyone to watch, and then the second video for an appeal video to send to YouTube. Like, this is action. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what's there to say. I don't know. I hope you get some, but the complaints I hear from even large YouTubers trying to deal with YouTube, I hope you at least get an answer. I hope so too. I really hope I get an answer, Aegon. Run me my check. Like, we are all hardworking people, and we deserve our coin. Like, that is really the bottom line. How many of us here work 9-to-5 jobs, and I guarantee the jobs that we work is probably not paying us enough. We should fight for what is ours. If it's there, you go get it. Like there's value in the things that you do. You have so much skills and talents. Like, I think every single one of us here can list many things that we can do, that we're talented in, that people see, and they say, yo, you are amazing at this. And it's either not being monetized, or people aren't just paying us for our time enough. Not saying you have to monetize everything that you do. I'm not one of those people. I do believe that you should have things that are strictly hobbies so that you have leisure time to enjoy things that you love at your own pace without it being like connected to the possibility of having livable income. But we do live in a world where everybody's a bidder and you have skills and people want that skill. Hey, I will pay you this much because I see your work and you are amazing at this. I will pay you this much. We have what people want. YouTube support feels worse than dealing with Comcast. No, absolutely. YouTube, Jesus Christ. I'm going to give it to Team YouTube. Team YouTube responded to my appeal video maybe within an hour or two, once I tagged them on Twitter. And again, I do want to take the time to also thank everybody for making noise on both my video that I posted recently, as well as like making comments and viewing the whole like thread that I had going on. Because I didn't think that YouTube would be able to see it by just me posting it alone. Y'all made noise, and I appreciate y'all. And y'all, this community is fucking incredible for that. Like that, like it's, like that's magical. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I didn't have to make a video. So basically, I had to make an appeal for a video, because whatever they looked at on my account raised a red flag, and they said, hey, you're not getting partnered. So I had to make an appeal video, because we have to come from a standpoint that YouTube is not telling you why you're being denied. They're not telling you. It could be the subscriber count. It could be I recycle content. It could be, hey, you had a copyright strike. And I don't even know I have a copyright strike because I didn't see a copyright strike. So you have to make an appeal video. And it's more like a general appeal video. And I'm giving them the tour guide on like how I make my videos and how nothing is AI generated and things like that. Because I'm pretty sure this doesn't happen to every single YouTube content creator. But people use videos as a way to speak their case on certain things. I'm not saying that should be a thing, but I do feel it can be a tool to strengthen a case. It's something that you present. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because I don't even know why they're denying me. But we'll see. Because this time, Team YouTube is actually like a whole bunch of humans that are actually looking into something. Like, maybe the representative that I spoke to 5 months ago ran my channel through a fucking, like, algorithm, and they're like, And then they're like, oh, the YouTube god said no, so we can't monetize you. I don't know. Which is the craziest thing, right? There are YouTube channels with AI-generated content, and they're making money. I don't understand that. He's insane. I mean, I forgot the name of the channels. It would make no sense for me to just search it. Maybe Got Talent Singing Child. I don't think it's talent. No. Yeah, like things like this. Things like this. Believe and Shine. I can already tell that's AI. Like looking at like, oh god.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I worship His holy name. Sing like never before.
Like this kind of shit is making money. So how the fuck does shit like this make money? But then when I'm sitting in front of a freaking computer talking about stuff like that, saying, yo, this is some scary shit, suddenly, oh, you don't qualify. That's crazy. 500,000 views. That is crazy. And the thing is, it's so easy to produce. Look at this. And you can already tell a lot of these, like these channels on YouTube, I know we're getting a little bit off topic here, but a lot of the YouTube channels that make this kind of content, it's always this America's Got Talent, watching like a kid singing a song, and there's some like Christian like undertones behind these videos. And for some reason, someone decided take like it's almost like Thanos like gauntlet. Like take the stone of like kids, religion, Christianity, America's Got Talent, AI, and put it on YouTube, and boom, you got yourself like an infinite money glitch. Like you completed like Thanos gauntlet. You got all the stones, and now boom, you have a channel that already has like 50,000 views, roughly. Ah, it is so crazy. It is so crazy. Pope Francis, hello? Since when was Pope Francis could sing? Hello? Since when did Pope Francis could sing? Right. And it's always the kids. It's always the kids that are singing. It's about Jesus. Hallelujah. America's Got Talent. AI generated on YouTube. Like, this is something that our grandmas and our grandpas would be watching and think this is real. Or maybe if they don't think it's real, but they still find it cute and adorable to watch. But then at the same time, I do feel, because AI generates all this, I do feel there's also a lot of like artificial views behind it as well. Or maybe I'm being too skeptic. Maybe there are people that legit watch these things. Insane.
Bless the Lord.
Like, it's crazy stuff. But hopefully everyone's Friday is going well. Hopefully everyone's doing good. And sorry I started the stream late, y'all, like at 9:30. I just came from work. I closed the store and shit happened during the closing process. A leak. So hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't leak any further. I don't know. She said, get it away from me. You know what's been crazy? You know what I've been watching a little bit recently? Cult classics. Like black and white horror films. Like, hang on, see. Cult classics. Horror. I don't know why. Something came over me, and I was like, I'm in the mood for like some cult classics. Black and white cult classics. I don't know. Like, there's something about it that makes it so easy to fall asleep to. And I would just run this in the background, and I would just... Like, I was running through some of these. Like, the Phantom from 10,000 Leagues. Pretty interesting stuff. Do I know which ones I liked? I don't know. Maybe House of the Damned. That was pretty cool, but I fell asleep through that. There was the, what's the other one? Damn, I forgot the name of it. It's called The Carnival of Souls? And the reason I saw this, yes, The Carnival of Souls. Yes, The Carnival of Souls, 1962. And the only reason I watched this was because I recognized her face. This woman's face. Because, not to say his name, because I know everyone hates this person, Drake had a song or a music video with 21 Savage called what's it called? Gang Shit? Knife Talk. That's the name. Knife Talk. I'm just gonna mute it because I'm not trying to get copyright striked and everything like that. Just gonna mute it. So right off the rip, you don't even have to get deep into it. They have the woman from the movie. This is actually one of the scenes from Carnival Souls. So I saw this and I was like, oh, she looks familiar. And then I saw this scene in the movie and I'm like, oh, it's that. They got the clips from this. And they did a good job because they replaced their mouths and they kind of went in sync with like the music and everything. So I just saw this and I thought that was pretty interesting. And I kind of like the music video a little bit about how it's done because, you know, this is a lot of like the black and white horror films and everything. I saw this and I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's pretty neat. That's all. Just a little thing that caught with me. But yeah, Carnival Souls, I saw it. Pretty interesting. I was like, oh snap. Definitely have to see that. Pretty interesting to watch horror films. I always love horror films. But then I look at black and white ones. I'm like, they're so cheesy. But my God, they must have been crazy back there. Like, oh my God, he's ugly. Oh, sacre bleu. And I'm just there. I'm like, y'all serious? This scared y'all back then? It's going to make me think about the time someday when I turn 60 or 70. Kids are going to look at the horror films I watch and going to be like, that's scary to you? Really? Oh, y'all wild. We watch horror films through VRs now. That's really scary. You don't know scary. All right. All right, you little shit. Let's talk. But yeah, kind of developed a little interest. We'll see where it goes. Is it a phase? I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah. But if there's anything y'all want to talk about, like, please let me know. I'm not sure if there's anything on the internet, any internet trends or stories y'all want to talk about. Like, I will talk about it. Right now, I'm just chilling, rambling, talking. That's basically it. Just surfing the web. A powerful 7.4 earthquake in the coast of Argentina? Is that like in the very tip of like Argentina? That was the epicenter? Estimated population exposure to earthquake shaking. Severe, very strong. And that was in the water, so there could definitely be tsunamis coming. There's something I'm interested in, but I don't think it's... You don't think it's guideline friendly? If anything, just DM it to me. Just DM it to me, and I'll let you know. And I'll see. Where is that exactly? I wish they let you zoom out on the map. Google Maps? What's it called? Drake's Passage? Drake Passage? Oh yeah, that's at the very tip of South America. Hey, yo. Oh, that's crazy. That is way down south here. Famous strait connecting the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Oh, I didn't even know that had a name. Drake Passage. An ocean that homes to whales, dolphins, and more. I love how they literally have reviews. Let me know your experience on Drake Passage. That's actually hilarious. That's actually really funny. Inuyasha, hey, what's going on? Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. We out here chilling. We just chilling right now. We're just talking about some internet stuff and trends. You know how I do. Let me get a shout out to you real quick. The No Bra Squad is crazy. We letting them things hang. Hang low, sweet chariots. Hello, hello. How we doing today? If you're gonna run, then act like it, damn it. Shout out to Inuyasha. Inuyasha. Edwina. Is it Edwina or Edwina? Edwina. Because I don't like to butcher people's names. Ooh, you were playing Schedule 1. Oh, you wasn't hanging low with the no bras. You was slanging that dope everywhere. Ooh. You was slanging that thing. So tell me about your drug. Tell me about your drug. What drug did I know we were talking about drugs and everything. Y'all, can I just say this? First of all, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Progeny. I am a content creator between Twitch and YouTube. I do commentaries on crazy stories and internet trends on YouTube. And I'm a variety gamer on Twitch TV. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're just chilling right now, just talking about some internet stories, basically. I'm just speaking about it live. If you have any interesting stories you do want to bring up, I'd be more than happy to speak on it and look into it. And Inuyasha at Daddy's... Y'all ain't right. Daddy's Creamsicle? Ronald's Clown? What drugs do you have? Are they 100% addictive? Like, what is going on here? Sexual that sounds like an Axe body spray, like, scent. Tag spray, sexual chocolate. Pillow biter is crazy. That sounds like a hardcore drug. But y'all, you shout out to Inuyasha and Edwina because... Come on. You literally showed me a few ropes on making drugs. She did that. She literally did that. She was like, Progeny, you're doing it wrong. This is how you do it. Move. This is how you do it. Orgasmus Quarter is crazy. Wait. So, quick question, because you have all these names. Are you literally selling every single one of these drugs? Like, you have different strains? She said Pillow Biter is my new brand name. That's crazy. Because me, I'm only selling like one Oh. You said yes we do. So it's not just you. There are other people in your team. I mean, you did tell me you did have a team. Meg, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you on that. Thank you so much for the love. Man, I've been riding solo. I was playing with a group, but I have to reach back to them and say, hey, let's do this again. The girl I play with is in the chat. She has to wait to talk. That'd be her. Wait, she has to wait to talk? Really? Hang on, give me one moment, y'all. I didn't even know there was a time to wait. Give me one sec, y'all. I didn't even... What? Give me one sec, y'all. I do apologize for that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Security. As a matter of fact, I think I know what to do. 10 minutes and follower only? What? Hang on, let me see if I can fix that. Give me one sec, y'all. Follow mode off. Okay, it's turned off. Follower mode is turned off. I think I know why. Save. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. Save. Home. Okay. That is absolutely crazy. I think I know why and what happened. So, there was a thing for February where they were doing Black Excellence, and in Black Excellence, we had to set our security features a certain way, and I was confused because I think they said something along the lines of like, these features only activate if you use the shield mode or something. So I thought when I turned off shield mode, that means that whole follower only mode thing would turn off as well. I didn't know they were both separate. So for those that raided, I do apologize. Feel free to chat. I do apologize on my front. That is absolutely crazy. And it's crazy because I went about this for 2 months. March, April, and now we're in May. And I just known about this now. That is crazy. Like, people just started telling me this. But I don't blame people because they probably thought that that is intentional. But I'm like, it's not. It really isn't. That is insane. So we play by ourselves and we and with each other says, got it, got it, got it. And Meg, I apologize. Thank you so much for your patience. Really, I do. I appreciate your patience. And everyone else's as well. But other than that, we are looking at a situation going on at Drake Passage. I didn't even know this had a name. There is an earthquake that took place here. 7.4-ish, 7.5 magnitude earthquake, and tsunamis are possible. Pretty scary stuff. We were just looking into it. I didn't even know this had a name. I was like, oh wow. But then I was just recently laughing at the fact that Drake's Passage, okay, on Google, it has reviews. Like, I need to see what people say about this. Like, who gave 1-star reviews? Like, is there a business out there that's, like, giving people, like, the tour guide experience? Sort by lowest rating. Great trip. Seen Jay-Z, Diddy, and Drake's cruise. It's so sad that the game keeps crashing her stream when she plays the game. Oh, it keeps crashing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yo, yeah, a review. But no, Meg, I'm really sorry to hear that. I think I have one. I have another person that I played with that also was having issues. I think, I believe, Schedule 1 is a little bit heavy on the resources. Like, I'm sorry to know that. Like, when you look at Steam and you look at the requirements for the game itself, you may think it doesn't require so much, but then when you look at the recommended specs and it's asking for like a 3060, I think. Yeah, like a 3060, that's insane. Let me pause that. Yeah, like this is wild. You need at least a 1060, 3060, 16 gigs of RAM. And then the processor needs to have 6 cores or similar. I'm like, oh, this is a kind of hefty game. It didn't look like it, but then after a while, it's like, oh, I see what's going on here. But even then, still, I don't know. Hopefully they optimize the games a little better so that, you know, we'll have a smoother experience playing these games. Yeah, I push my PC lots. And your PC is an absolute trooper. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Your PC is going to be a ride or die till the wheels fall off. And then you could probably commemorate it. I've seen many people, like, say your PC breaks down and you decide, you know what, that's it, I'm going to get a new PC. You can actually use your PC as, like, a media server if you want to. You can repurpose it. You can actually use it as, like, maybe, like, a streaming computer instead of just, like, a computer to play games on. Or you can break down the PC into parts. And you could put it on your wall as, like, a form of display. I don't know. Whatever you want. I've seen those. Those are actually kind of fire. It's that last thing that needs the upgrade. Oh, you're waiting to get your graphics card upgraded. My PC, her name is Eleanor. Put respect on her name. Yeah, Eleanor. Sure, Eleanor. I named mine Ashley. Ashley 2.0. A reference to Black Mirror. But yeah, good luck with the upgrade for sure. Like, if you ever need, like, tips or, like, some advice on, like, graphics cards, like, let me know. Like, I've built PCs. I'm deep into that space. So if you ever want, like, some secondhand opinion on something, I'm not the be-all, end-all. I'm not trying to advocate myself as such. But if you're looking for advice, reach out. I'll be around. I would love to be of resource. But nah, yeah, Schedule 1, a little heavy. A little heavy. Don't bring the kids here, Drake took... Yo, this is crazy. How do you give a geographic area 1 stars? A very dangerous place, my ship almost underwater. This wasn't a good choice for an afternoon canoeing despite what the local guide said. Also, we couldn't find any of the beach bars or natives selling handmade trinkets, and we looked everywhere. Fishing was acceptable. Porn wise, and 106 people gave it a thumbs up. Oh my god. Yo, I didn't know Google reviews went this deep. Oh my god, that is crazy. I don't like Drake at all. Drake was not here, ruined my visit. Not good for kayaking. I'm freaking... Why are people so mad about kayaking? What happened? Like... My boat was lost at sea here. Send help. Kendrick Passage better. Yo, these reviews are crazy. These are all like 1-star reviews for a geographical area. What, like, hello? Anyways, before we get sidetracked. Hang on. Where's the thing? Yeah, so it basically struck here, like right off the coast, which is pretty scary. That is very scary stuff. And I think this is like the fault line as well. Scary stuff, man. A lot of 7.5 earthquakes coming up. We just recently had one in where? We had one what the hell? Over here. We had one like around this area here. The earthquake was around here. It was a 7.5. No. Where was the earthquake? The earthquake was here. Yes, the earthquake was here. The epicenter. My dad and his wife, Irina, was in Bangkok. And they were in a 40-story penthouse. And even though they were at the outskirts of the earthquake, it still rattled the very top to the point that the building was swaying back and forth. And they had to go downstairs, like, only take the stairs. They were actually kind of terrified there. I'm hoping my dad sees somebody, because he says that he still gets a little bit of, like, you know, thoughts or feelings of, like, the ground is shaking when it's not, including his wife. So hopefully he gets to see somebody as soon as possible. But they're doing good right now. But for the most part, yeah, we just had another 7.5 earthquake there. Crazy stuff. Did someone get pissed off and paid to review bomb the place? No idea. Absolutely no idea. But kayaking there is crazy. That's very creative. Like, that is a choice to kayak down there. Hey, honey, let's go to Drake Passage and kayak. But yeah, hopefully everyone is safe, man. It's getting crazy. These earthquakes are wild. Wild stuff. But the thing that happened in Myanmar was, or Burma, it was inland. Like, the earthquake took place inland. And there was no threats of tsunamis. But this took place right off the shore. So tsunamis are definitely possible. And you have some cities here that are most likely going to get affected as well. But I don't know. We'll see. Very crazy stuff, y'all. And the thing is, it's not even just that section that gets hit. Like, from what I understand, tsunamis radiate is almost like a ring, in a sense. So it's not like it's going to hit just all of this. It's also going to race along the coast as well. And that's the crazy part. Like, it could hit Chile and Argentina. Maybe mostly Chile than Argentina. I don't know. I'm not the expert here. I'm not the one with the degree behind me. Crazy stuff. Gaming news and discussions. Half-Life 3 reportedly being widely play-tested ahead of possible summer reveal. So, okay. Claire Obscure Expedition 3. Okay. I need to see this game. Because everyone and their moms is talking about this game, and they're saying, like, this game has been reported, not reported, well, it has been reported, that Claire Obscure Expedition 3 is the highest user-rated game ever in meta scores. Like, I think it got like a 4 point. Hang on. Expedition 33 score rating. Like, it's rival. It's like neck and neck with Baldur's Gate 3. Like, that's how big this game is. Like going to Metacritic. If we look at Metacritic, let's see what they gave the game. It's definitely up there. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, why is it taking so long? Imagine you're kayaking in Drake's Passage and the earthquake hit. Don't give me night terrors. Don't give me night terrors. I actually, you know, it's crazy. I never actually seen what an earthquake looks like in the middle of the ocean. I never seen that. Like, I kind of seen it on land. Okay, the ground starts cracking and it starts shifting like my teeth would after I haven't put on my retainers for the past several years. But then, when it comes to water, it's so scary because it's just water. You know?